dirty. We can fight dirty too, but we know we are boxers. We are boxers. If we're not talking out, we're losing. So either way, we don't have a big beef with the work. We have a beef with the referee. And he's so good at it. If I'm going to rob a bank, $100 from a bank, and police not going to catch me, guess what? Right? So he's a lucky fucking champion.
Thank you very much. Just to all my boxing fans and you came to support me and you're so honest, you know, and again, like, didn't give me to do my job, you know, like, again, he's really lucky. Son of judges. Thank you very much.
Can you take questions? Sergey, you started the fight off really strong. Were you hurt at all at the end, or were you tiring at all the last 2 rounds?
No, he didn't hurt me like. No, he didn't hurt me. I get tired, but I still do fighting like, and I could do fight and still fighting, but like I don't know what's happened. Why he stopped Tony Vicks? Because he punched me like low, like already like a few times. It's really like I don't have like a metal axe, you know, like. You know, like, didn't give me to continue the fight. Yes, like it's illegal stuff. I believe and trusted to Tony Vicks, you know, but he did like a wrong decision.
Sergey, like to keep going on.
So of course, I continued the fight. Like I didn't feel like to start my career, you know. Because to start my career, I want to continue this fight, like, and who knows who will get the victory if illegal stuff. I didn't agree with this stuff.
Hey Sergey, what got you so tired? You said you got tired again. Yeah. What got you so tired?
You know, like what happened is happened. You know, like yes, I got this prepare was much better. You know, like was like very nervous for this status of the fight. You know, like much. I don't know, but yes, I tried much harder than I should. I was ready for all 12 rounds, but I didn't agree with stuff.
Is he the best opponent you've ever faced?
No.
He's not the. Who's the best?
He's not the best.
Who's the best?
For a fight?
Yeah.
No, not Andre. Yeah, if like a dirty fighter, yes, he's the best. Yeah, he was much better than last fight, you know. But like, why they stop the fight? Like, I always continue to fight, you know. It's boxing. It's not a game, you know. Like.
Didn't play into your hands fighting an injury.
You know, like, yes, I want to stop his career, and I said about this, you know, but we didn't fight, you know, it's boxing, and any fight can stop the fight. But decision was like, not to my side today again.
What could you have done better?
What
could you have done better in the
Yeah, they would have said there was.
You know, who knows? Like they left 4 rounds more, you know. Like. he tired too, he got tired too, like fighting like a boss fight, and inside everything can happen,
Did you under this fight or last fight? This fight or last fight?
Did he stronger this fight?
No, Andre was this fight much better, But like I was doing like I was ready for all 12 rounds. He didn't give me opportunity to continue like.
Where you hurt by the right hand in the 8th round?
No, I was in. I was in. I was hurt, but I can continue. Yeah, I had to continue. Like yes, he fights me, but but I was in condition to fight, like continue to fight. Like it's not like a hockey player,
I have a question for you, sir. You have Lomachenko. You have Lomachenko versus Lomachenko. And fight like it can be history.
Are you Cuban?
Yes, I am. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The same 25 because people are American.
This is a press conference for Kovalev work, not Lomachenko.
Yeah, he loves the fight. You say the next story.
Enjoy.
Of course, like I said, I continue. I don't know. I didn't understand why he stopped the fight. Really, I was.
Guys, if you want the champ out here, no more questions. One more question is fine. That's it. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you very much.
Wow. Let's get back to reality. Okay, Andre will be here shortly. I'm just going to make a couple of quick comments. All week, and for the last 8 weeks, there would be no excuses. I stepped in here a couple of minutes ago and no more excuses. Thank you so much. We saw the champion, the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world today. Talked about, there are no excuses. At the main event, they're just trying to save themselves tonight. I heard something about filing, commission. Okay. Yo, get lost now. That light tree ain't nothing to play with. Virgil, congratulations. SOG. Okay, you're here to listen. There's a few things. I'm so proud to introduce heavyweight champion, #1 pound for pound fighter that showed you a brilliant Andre Ward. Sad faces out there. Wow, man. Hey, listen, I had I think it was a great fight. I told everybody to knock out. You know, it's dangerous to do. That's not how I approach fights. But I said, don't be surprised. I said, it's a lot of ways. A lot of ways you can get a guy. I mean, you clip him, you can knock him out. White flag, quit, referee can stop it. You know, I know what I possess. To show a high level of best in the world, I'm thankful and I'm blessed. And I told you guys that. And I'm thankful for be doing what I'm doing. You know, I just give God glory for this victory, not because I won, but just the process. This is just the end result, what you guys see tonight. Just to get to them. Everything that I've been through, good, bad, and different. Here. And that's what's important. So, you guys want to ask some questions? No, I was confused because, I mean, Tony Weeks did a great job tonight, but he was very quick in the clinches and with the body shot. Looking at him because I didn't want to take you. I know Bird. God, we're not going to get picked tonight, man. We're not going to do that tonight. I really don't have a lot to say about whatever they said. I don't even know what they said. Whatever they shoot some more this time. I just don't have the energy. I just want to talk about the fight itself.
Okay, right here.
Andre, talk about your mobility much better in this fight.
Yes.
I thought the mobility was much better in this fight. And also talk about the left hook damage.
I just try to do, you know, like we had a great camp. I had a good camp last time, but we had some hiccups. But you know, that fight, honestly, the first fight probably almost got postponed maybe 2 times because you know issues with my body and me flaring up and stuff like that. 2 different times. I don't know if that fight was going to get canceled or not. And I'm, you know, telling my team like, I can't pull out this fight. I'm thankful for Verge and just my team, you know, just Verge being smart and not pushing me hard to let me rest. And then, so, you know, I felt like that had a lot to do with the mobility when I watched the film. The first time, I'm like, man, you know, he's too good of a boxer. In this fight, even before I started camp, when I was sparring, like the movement, the angles were just different. The 8-week camp, so I knew that tonight was going to be good. Yeah, I'm naturally left-handed. You know, Verge turned me around. You know, when I was a kid, so that's my money shot, the jab and the left hook. I fought him once. You know, my brain is like a computer. I computed everything. I think he was pretty much the same, honestly, as he was the first time. So I knew what he liked and what he didn't like to do. Do some different things tonight. You talking about the first fight?
Let me take the question.
No, I'll answer the question. I don't think I got off to a slow start. I think I got off to a better start this time. You gotta realize, man, it's too top class fight. So it's nip and tough in these kind of fights. And it's real life. So it takes 3. And we both were breathing in there. And like I said, I'm used to working like that. I'm used to being uncomfortable, being comfortable, being uncomfortable. That's how I train. And I knew that he was going downhill, round by round by round. I could tell. The body shots were getting to him. You know, the grunting inside. Just a lot of different things that were happening that you guys aren't privy to. And I told you guys the first time, I said, he's not being honest with you. When he's telling you I can't punch. And I'm a seasoned veteran. Like, you can't pay attention to that stuff. I know what happened in the first fight. Close fight, but I know I was doing damage, and I knew this fight would be better, and that's what it was.
Right here, Jay.
Tell us how important was your timing this particular fight than it was the last time you fought. And tell us what went into your mind that right hand in the 8th round.
The timing was just a result of just me being active over the last year and a half. You know, being inconsistent in the ring, even though you're in the gym, is not the same. So I think the last fight, that last year, was really good for me to get all 3 of those fights. I mean, I was in training camp probably 6 months out the year, last year. And to finish it off with the Kovalev fight, took some time off, and I came back to camp really, really sharp. So I just knew, like, camp went really, really good this time. And I just knew things were going to be different, and it translated into the fight.
I just want to say that your composure seems to be second to none. It seems to be something that you really use to your advantage. How do you muster up that situation?
Man, I've been under pressure my whole life. You know, I had my first child when I was 17 years old. My father died. You know, he raised me as a single parent when I was 18 years old. You know, that all of those trials and tribulations brought me into a personal relationship with Christ. And that enables me to stand in the midst of the flames and the fires and the giants and the naysayers and the critics and all this stuff and maintain my integrity. And that translates into the ring. You know, I've been fighting big guys, I've been fighting strong guys, I've been fighting bullies, I've been fighting the whole gamut since I've been 9 years old. I came up in the era where he didn't protect me. He would look out for me, but he gonna put me in there with that national champion as a young kid. I just had to earn my way, and we did it the right way. So that's why I don't get caught up in all the hoopla about how mean and menacing the guy is. You're a man like I'm a man. And I fought you before. And I know what you got. And I know that if I come better, it's going to be a problem. And that's what it was tonight. So, and again, taking nothing from him, man, he's a really, really good fighter. I'm thankful and blessed to be able to come out on time.
Here, Jay. Andre, right here.
Andre, 2 weeks ago in Montreal, I listened to him for your win. And he said that he would like to race you to unify the 4 titles. What do you think about it?
I don't know. We just got to see. We got to talk about it. You know, I haven't really, you know, no disrespect to Stevenson, but I haven't really been thinking about Stevenson. I'm kind of indifferent toward that matchup right now because, you know, when I made the move to go to 175, the target was Kovalev. It wasn't Stevenson. And even though I was at 168, I saw how they didn't fight for 2 years. It was one reason or the next. So that means something. So even since I feel like he almost disqualified himself. Not to say that the fight can't be made, but it's just got to make a lot of sense because I went straight to the top guy. And now it's like, I got to see if that makes sense. So we just got to see. I'm not ruling it out. We just got to see. I mean, I don't think it's anything to learn. Like, I think I had an injury after Dawson. You know, that's out of my hands. That's something I got to persevere through. You know, it comes with the territory. Then I had a lawsuit, and you know, that's not always a bad thing. You know, I put myself in a great position now. I got a great team in Rock Nation, and I don't think it's any like lessons to learn. Like that season was meant for me, even though there wasn't a lot of fighting going on, I wasn't making a lot of money, and you know, getting a lot of criticism and different things. That was part of my story. It was all good. So I don't really know if I can take anything from that. I just gotta keep living, enjoy life, and put my head together with the team and see what's next. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. God bless you, man. God bless you. Man, I don't know. Nothing is in this sport. Nothing is guaranteed. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. We just got to see if I'm at the top. If I'm at the top of that list, I'm thankful. I'm thankful, and I got to keep my head down and keep pushing. But if I am, then I'm thankful. Nah, that's not serious. Like, that's how serious is that? And how far would you? I mean, it's more like it's a dream. Like, I don't have anything on the books right now for a cruiserweight fight, heavyweight fight. I know it sounds crazy when you're like heavyweight, and I'm not the biggest like heavyweight. But look at the room. You know, it happened. You know, and that's just always been a dream of mine, and that's something that me and Verge talk about. It's like these big fighters because of my stamina, because I may not be physically the biggest, but I'm strong. I'm strong enough. So if the right opportunity and the right fighter comes along, anything is possible. That's not just talk. That's real.
I didn't put him up to that question.
That's all good.
How you doing, Andre? How we give you your favorite ticket? You still love this game of boxing. Also, your trainer, Virgil Hunter, does he still, when you train, does he put that in you to say, you gotta still love this?
I still love it. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't do it because it's extremely hard, man. You know, and to be honest with you, you know, Verge doesn't have to push me. You know, he's more, Verge is there as my eyes and my ears. He sees what I can't see. You know, his job is to manage what I'm doing. You know, to tell me if I'm doing too much. You know, he just makes sure that I'm right on point. You know, that's his job. You know, in terms of like, if I need him to push me at this stage in my career, that something's wrong. You know, his job is to pull me back, tell me take a day off. No, we're not going 12 rounds of sparring, then we're gonna go 8. That's Verge's job, and obviously the technical piece of it. So I'll tell you what, as you get older, I still have the desire, I still have the passion, but I'm very, very aware that I'm punching my clock when I go to the gym. And when you're in your early 20s, you don't think about it. You just go in there and you warm up for 5 minutes, and that's it. Now it takes me about 30 minutes to get ready. So I know I'm getting a little older, but I feel like I got a lot left in the tank.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Great question. I think the key for the timing thing was just to keep, we call it my motor, my feet, keep my body moving. You know, that's what I did do in the first fight. I did a lot of posing and kind of standing still. And he's a really, really good fighter. He's a timing fighter. He's not the quickest. He's got good timing, you know. A lot of Russian fighters did good with the timing. So the key was keeping my motor moving, giving him different looks, whether I was feinting him, whether I was acting like I was going to do something, whether I just attacked him out of the blue. I got to keep giving him different looks. And that was the most disappointing thing that I saw when I watched the first fight. I'm like, dude, you just gave him some rounds just by not, you know, just posing it. And that's something that we worked on all camp. You know, I had great sparring. First fight, I think I sparred 107 rounds total. This training camp was about 135 rounds. I had 4 different guys. And it was just a great camp. So what I did in camp translated tonight. There was times where I did get stationary, and I hear Verge say, keep your legs moving. That's what he's there for, is to, if I'm falling asleep for a second, to get me back on my game. With a fighter like him, with long balance. I don't think they can dispute that right hand. I can't dispute that. You know, it's amazing to me, man. Even after this, you still get some of this, like they find something to talk about. But it's all right. You know, we're gonna do what we did the first time. We're gonna do what we did every other time. Let's keep our head down, stay humble, And as far as the fight, of course there's going to be shots that get away from you. I think there should be a discussion if there's some intentional foul. We're trying to get out of trouble, and I hit him low because I'm hurt. But when he's bending over, and look, you're going to hit a guy on the belt line sometimes. You're going to hit a guy low sometimes, but it wasn't intentional. We don't talk about low blows. Let's talk about the rabbit punches. Right here, let's talk about that. If we're going to talk about the one side of the corner, we got to talk about the other. Let me finish real quick. Now I'm sorry. Let's talk about the other. I'm very quiet with this stuff. I normally don't challenge you guys on this stuff, but tonight there's no discussion about this tonight. And the right hand is really what got us started. I showed that I can hurt a bigger man. You know, somebody else brought the bills too soon, and that takeaway, that's not my fault. I did what I had to do. But when you're in a feeble position, like he's in a feeble position, the ref maybe could have let it go a little bit longer. My fault. It's not my problem. I did my job. Excuse me? Yeah, I did. We didn't have any sound with the television, so I couldn't see when the bell rang or not. What was the decision? I didn't understand how the decision went. No contest? He got a knockout? I don't know if it was late, but it was a good shot. I saw the shot. The sound on the TV. Stay away from that.
I know. Does this validate you from David? Slaying Goliath.
I mean, I thought my career was, you know, these like, you know, try to go like this, and then these kind of wins will take you up a little bit. So I just think it adds to my legacy. My legacy is extremely important to me. I've been to the Hall of Fame one time in Kennesaw, New York, and after I left, I really wanted to be in that. It's a small place. It's not this huge place. It's got an in-that building. I want to be there one day, and I hope that this situation. What was the first question? You had two-part, right?
Oh yeah. Does this validate from
Oh, to be like I told you guys before, man. I'm not really worried about that. You know, I just can't be. I'm out of that business, man. I'm looking forward to getting off this podium and going to get some rest and spending time with my team, my family. My team did a tremendous job, man. James Prince, Nation, and all the people that work for Rock Nation, Julie Goldstiger, my wife, like, it's so much that goes into having a successful training camp to get me here tonight. Problems that arise, stuff that have Michael Yormark, everybody that's, and I appreciate you guys. My brothers, man, I have 4 of my brothers in the house with me, you know, leading up this week. We just had some great discussions, man, and just them being around me just kept me uplifted and kept me encouraged. And, man, I got a tremendous team, man, and, you know, I understand my position in this sport, and and that's okay. And that's what's important.
What did Kevin Durant talk about his weight?
You know, just like I did when he just won his world championship. You know, things like this happen. You know, we text, you know, often and just encourage each other and just check on each other. And just to see his face, man, there was a lot of people from the Bay tonight that came through. Marcus Peters, Marshawn Lynch, E40, Mr. Fab, like just people that I'm close to that I know. Yeah, Damian Lillard, like he came through at the weigh-in yesterday. Yeah, KD, the rest of the Warriors, like Draymond Green, just so many people here, just to see their face, man, meant the world to me. Showing up, and I truly appreciate my team. I'm telling you, I got one of the best teams in the business, man. It's a lot of intricate things that go on in this sport. And I'm just so thankful to have y'all, man. You guys fight for me, and you guys do so much for me, and you allow me to just work and get my job done. And I'm thankful, man. I couldn't do it without you guys. Vacation is next.
Your parade.
don't know. Where you at, bro? Okay. Man, I don't know, man. I'm not the greatest of all time, but I appreciate that. But I don't know. I just got to sit and see, man. It's tough, you know. Endorphins that get you in trouble. So I don't want to make no decisions right now. I just got to sit and talk to my family and just, you know, we'll collectively make a decision on what's next. You know me. Yeah. Me. With a big name. Bring me a Conor McGregor. Go. Boxing.
He talks about some of his skills kind of would translate to fighting bigger guys. If you think he could be successful bruiser.
Well, because I've witnessed it year after year. And fighting a bigger man, it doesn't have to do with size or anything. It has to do with his attributes and their attributes. And if you're able to single out one thing that would make it a competitive fight for yourself, you take that chance because that's what he's here for. And I'd like to see him fight Anthony Joshua. I'm serious. I'm not playing. I'm serious. I think that would be a very interesting fight. Now I know you got a lot of people. Oh, that's suicide. But there's something about Anthony Joshua that I see that I believe he can outbox Anthony Joshua. So I just said I see we outboxing Anthony Joshua. You know, there's some things about Joshua that I see. Now he's a good kid. I know him, well, but I'm just telling you, I just see things with him in particular, and he's the best. You know, but styles make fights. Styles make fights. It would be a waste of time to go to cruiser. Just leapfrog it. Go for it all. Got me sweating, man. I'm sorry, what you say? Man. You always set the bar high. That's the kind of stuff I've been dealing with since I've been a kid. Like seriously, that's it right there. Like that's the essence of our team right there. Like that man will make me believe something I never even thought of. Like Anthony Joshua, really? And it'll make perfect sense to me. So we'll see. I know you get some inside information. I'm still trying to figure out how that happened. You know, we try to keep a tight ship.
So I have to ask you, if you that working on some things,
Yeah.
and you would tell me what those were.
Man, I don't even remember what I was talking about. We worked on a lot. I mean, I think he wasn't lying when he said he was training me to knock him out. Like, that's a fact. You know?
What did you do differently to train to knock him
I
out?
think honestly, it's not even the physical part, it's just the mentality. You know, making up your mind that this is what's going to happen. And every day when you go to the gym, that's on your mind. It's not that you're looking for it, but understand where you need to be to get that done, what range you need to be in, how you need to get it done. So it's more of a mentality. And that's what I was telling you guys before the fight came about, that there's no major adjustments that we made. It's a lot of little stuff. And a lot of little stuff at this level goes a long way. So it wasn't one big thing. It was just he looked at me in my eyes and said, look, I can show you text messages from earlier today and yesterday where he said, you're going to knock this man out.
We planted the seed for you.
Yeah, and that's his job. Like, he's been doing that since I've been a kid. Like, going to light heavyweight as a middleweight in the Olympics was not something I was thinking about. That was him. And it happened. So he's got a very, like, prophetic type of way about him, man, where he can see things before it happens. And, you know, I used to think he was crazy, but now I've learned to respect him and just follow his lead. Because he ain't been wrong yet, so.
Speak up.
Speak up.
Yeah, I noticed that, but he's tricky too because like he'll feint a little bit. Like it looks, I don't know how it looks, I guess to you guys, but like when I watch his film, some things look predictable and they are, but like he's good at what he does. You know, his timing, his accuracy, but after about the second or third round, again, I computed it, picked up on it, so okay, this is what he's trying to do. And I wanted to press the pace. That's why at certain points in the fight, like the first beginning of the round, I hit him with the hello shot, just to let him know I was there. Because I could see him getting tired. You know, he's like, he was just making some cardinal mistakes, you know, putting his arm on the ropes in the corner. Like, we noticed all of that. And I actually didn't notice the birds noticed. Like, he's already got his hands on the rope. And I was breathing too. But again, I'm used to training at that level. I knew I was going to regulate. I just saw him slowly going downhill, little by little by little. And I don't know what they came up here and said to you guys, but we earned this victory tonight. We earned it.
Two more questions.
I thought you were especially brilliant keeping him from getting a big shot out. Is that something you guys worked on?
Yeah, and that's why when we tell you guys that it's about hitting and not getting hit, that's why. Doesn't mean you're a reluctant warrior, it just means the strategy is playing chess, you know. If I know that you have a good right hand, doesn't mean I can't take it, but why would I give you a shot just so I can land the shot? I'd rather have you miss it or have you miss as many as I can make you miss, get you tired and then count it. And everybody's not fortunate to have, you know, a skill set like that. And I respect the guys that got to take two to give one. That, you know, that's a tough way to make a living too, but that's like the goal. Like, you can't give a guy like that with his accuracy too many shots because you'll start to wear down. You know, you got to make him hit air and then you got to make him pay for it. So he's a pretty good volume puncher, but he missed a lot of shots and that wears you down. And then, you know, toward, you know, last couple rounds, I was trying to make him miss and step right to him and get you know, get right to work. And I could just feel him wearing down. That's a great, I'll tell you, that's probably, to me, that's almost as good as hitting a guy and knocking him out or wobbling him. Is to feel him just methodically break it down. And you know it's nothing he can do about it. You know that, hey, I'm breathing, but I'm going to regulate and I'm going to get stronger. And, you know, so again, somebody asked me about the stoppage, but I honestly feel like if that fight would have win another round, it could have got ugly. It could have got ugly. Because I don't think he wouldn't recover from that. Because it was a body shot and it was a head shot. So he kind of had big problems no matter if the fight was stopped or not. I don't know. Chad Dawson one was pretty good. You know, that was a big moment. Chad had just beat, you know, Bernard Hopkins, the lineal light heavyweight champion. But they said he came down in weight. But I'll probably say maybe this was the best one because I met this guy his weight, so you can't say that about this.
Real quick, before we go forward with the next question, maybe he's not here because he's out doing his homework. But, you know, we watch who reports and what they report and what they say, and if we think that the reporter is biased one way or another. And I'm not saying he is or he isn't, but I was just reading Dan Rayfield's excellent article on ESPN. And, you know, that right, that it started off with a big right hand that got Kovalev jelly leg. And that is that you? That was the big right hand. And the other thing is that something you guys haven't asked, which is a real interesting thing, is the scorecards. Andre was up on 2 to 3 scorecards. So they can come here with all these excuses and everything. Give this man a round of applause. This was a masterful performance. One of the best fighters ever walked in the ring. I mean, come on, you got to give it to him tonight.
No excuses. Last question.
Yes.
And to say, yes, you would have stopped. You would have stopped it, and you would have stopped it later. If that being said, if Kovalev acknowledges you were the better man, and you look at the film and you do notice maybe a little more too, would you give him a third fight?
No third fight. That's how. I don't think that makes sense. It may make sense, say, for example, if he fought Stevenson, maybe won a belt 2 or 3 fights down the road. But again, y'all, like, if we don't talk low blows, we don't talk rabbit punches. We can't talk one without the other. And I honestly feel like his was intentional because he doesn't really know how to fight inside. That's the best thing he can do. You know, I didn't intentionally try to hit that man low. Things happen. I wasn't in trouble. I didn't need to foul. Like, there was no reason for me to intentionally foul. You just got to look at the logic in that. Sometimes something's going to get away from you. But just because he has a reaction like that doesn't mean it was low. It means that he didn't like the body work. He didn't like the body work. And that's why I didn't follow up the first time when I had him bent over, because I didn't know how to, like, I know he was trying to sell it, and I'm looking at Weeks like, is he buying it? And Weeks didn't respond, and he would jump in and he pulled back. So I was in a tough spot, but this is boxing, man. You know, like I told you guys, I won my 12 rounds, and somebody had something to say, oh, it was kind of boring. I fell asleep. Okay, man. Then I had a close fight. Well, people say it's controversial, and then we come back after the controversy and do this. I'm talking a little wrong. But it comes with the territory, man. I'm thankful. I appreciate all you guys. And we did it. We did it.
Hey, listen, just a couple of quick things. Total attendance tonight was 10,592. That's 10,592. The HBO replay of this incredible victory by Andre Ward will be Saturday, June 24th at 10 p.m. That's Saturday, June 24th at 10 p.m. on HBO. One last comment on behalf of Rock Nation. What a great week for Rock Nation. Durant wins the championship and the MVP. Jay-Z, our founder, inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. And obviously, a brilliant performance by Andre Ward tonight. Thank you so much for all your support, everybody.
Brandon. Nice to meet you.
Hey, what's going on? What's up? Such a debate, yeah. Congratulations. It's one of my favorite parts. Hey, Dante, I got your stuff. I'll see you tomorrow. But,